Graduated from Lock Haven University, which is one of the small state schools in Pennsylvania that put out hundreds of teachers every year with hopes to find jobs. And without experience, especially in physical education, there wasn't much opportunity at all. So one of my professors would call all of the kids that graduated from the phys ed program periodically throughout the summer after we graduated and says, you know, I found an open position here, an open position here. Many of them were in the DC area. And I was interested, and I was going to go to some interviews, and then this phone call came for Easton Middle School, and I checked it out on a map, you know, looked into it, did some research, and I said, that looks like a pretty cool place. I remember coming through here as a kid, heading to the beach and stuff. It just looks like a pretty neat place. Came down for the interview and fell in love with the area, and the rest is history. I met my wife on a blind date here, which was really cool. We have two beautiful boys, and they keep us really, really busy with athletics and stuff. And I would want to live anywhere else. It's just a great place to raise a family. My first job here in the county was at Easton Middle School, with the hopes that an elementary position would open up. And 2 years into my career, this position opened up, and at the time I was between this building and Tillman Elementary School, and it just sounded like an ideal job. I think what makes me want to be at the elementary school is, like I said, when I was in college and during the summers, I would coach t-ball, instructional youth baseball, things like that, and I just fell in love with it. I just the kids, that energy that goes on in the gym, it keeps me young at heart, and I really enjoy it. It's exciting. It's a huge honor. It's this will sound cliche, but it was a tremendous honor to be nominated. You know, I was nominated by a peer, a very talented teacher. And then to feel that level of respect, it was just I was pretty giddy from that for a couple of days, but then to win was just crazy. I mean, with all the talented and dedicated teachers around here, to win an award like that, it's amazing. I mean, I can think of dozens and dozens of other teachers on this campus and in this county that are so deserving of an award like that, and to win that, it's extremely honored. It's actually pretty hard in elementary phys ed, in my opinion, to have a bad day. The worst days, the worst things that can occur in PE is when a child gets hurt, because it's like a beehive in there sometimes. And obviously, first and foremost, my main goal is to keep the children safe. So if something like that happens, it wears on me, and I try to adjust to how I can make sure that doesn't happen again, whether it be the activity or the surroundings or whatever. But a good day is really just every kid is leaving the gym wanting to give me a hug or a high five, or they're saying, that game was fun, Mr. Baum, just things like that, and that makes it worthwhile. Just the smiles and the hugs and the high fives, that's what makes it worthwhile, and you had a great day if you get a lot of those. But we have gone to some forms of accountability in physical education too. We have student learning objectives, which the other teachers, the main core classroom teachers have also, where we have to identify a couple goals that we make throughout the school year. And I always gear mine towards our fitness testing. So I will take a group of kids that haven't tested into what's called the healthy fitness zone in a particular item, such as endurance, strength, or flexibility or something. And I will try to get them to increase that throughout the year. And sometimes I choose kids that are in the healthy fitness zone in a difficult activity like the mile run, and their time is what's considered in the healthy fitness zone, and I'll try to improve upon that. It's a lot easier, in my opinion, in my standpoint, because we can focus for like a whole month really hardcore on running and cardiovascular fitness and stuff like that. And with the challenge there is only seeing them 2 days a week. But a teacher, I think, definitely has their hands full with those kind of things more than I hope to get across to everyone that I come in touch with that our job is not easy. We wear many hats, but I think it's important for teachers to make sure that they are providing chances every single moment in their classroom setting, whether it be in PE or in the classroom or in the music room, to make sure that every student has a chance to be successful and participate in that setting and have a voice. And that looks differently, like I said, in the gym than it does if you're given a lesson on history or science. But it's important to, I feel like each morning try to ground myself and say to myself to make sure that every child, when they walk in that door, they're going to have a chance to be successful here. One thing I wish people that don't work in a school understood is how hard the teachers really do work. And I know everybody says that about all their jobs, but I invite people to drive by this parking lot at 6, 6:30, 7 o'clock, and there will always be a handful of teachers' cars still in there preparing for tomorrow. And that type of dedication would make that person successful in my opinion, almost any other career, but not everybody could do that. Get that under, yeah. We keep it pretty loose in the gym, so that's